So those who were here last week will know that we did introductions last week to some of the workshop that Jan took us to do. This was like marbling the material and also batik that you do. Yeah, so this week we are continuing with that, but more techniques that you'll be using. So my name is Kailash Parekh, and Dr. Shona Pal has sent her apologies, but we have Charu here who is going to do the facilitation today, and I will introduce her later on. And also I'd like to say thank you to our counsellor here, Councillor Sue, who's kindly given up Saturday to be here and support us.
No, it's not quite like that.
Thank you so much. We welcome your support. Thank you. So these are some of the things that Deep are involved in, that we do lots of work in climate, helping with climate change. As you know, last year we had workshops again, and we had the fashion show, the recycling the fashion show, and so we also delivered training on climate change. I'd like you to enjoy the workshop again, and over to our facilitator, Charu, who's going to take over from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kailash. Thank you. Okay, welcome everyone. What we are going to do today is go through Batik, do a little bit of waterproofing on Batik. We are going to experiment, go the whole way on how to do Batik. And then we can, if we have time permitting, we also have marbling that I know like few of you really enjoyed it last time. So it's back there, but that's also that we can try on. So in terms of what is actually Batik, so Batik is basically a method of actually applying wax onto cloth. And when you apply that on cloth, that is the area that won't take any color. So wherever you apply wax, just remember that it won't take any color, and that's the whole principle of Batik technique. It is a really traditional technique that was started off in Indonesia, and it's also one of the kind of UNESCO designated kind of technique that's actually protected as well in Indonesia, but it's just not Indonesia that is being used. It's used everywhere. It's used in India. It's also used in Singapore, Malaysia, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. So it is a technique that's kind of widely used, but I think it's just getting prominence back again because it's like you can have as much fun as you want with it. And in Indonesia, they started off with doing sarong. They did sarong with like few color combinations. So there are a couple of cloths there that you can actually see what really happens when you add wax onto a piece of cloth. So I'll go through the whole technique with all of you and kind of show you what you can do and how you can recycle clothes. So you can take your old recycled clothes, you can take your t-shirt, you can take your dress and just put some designs on it. And instead of using fabric paints, you can actually do batik. You can put wax, you can put lots of symbols on it, and you dip it in color, and you can have as many colors as you want on your dress. So that's one thing that we will go through. Also, we will go through waterproofing. So we can actually, like once you've done it with your batik cloth, we can waterproof it with two ways. You can apply wax, beeswax on it, and iron it to remove excess wax. That will waterproof your material. And also I've got a spray that you can spray on your cloth that will make it waterproof. So it's kind of helping the climate. So you can do that. Marbling is basically a technique of you have paints floating on top of a surface. So you make the surface water thick. You can use a lot of ingredients for making your water thick, and what you'll have is the colors will float on top, and you can see lots of samples there. So I'm going to take you through the technique as well. This is the original of this technique is Japanese, and this technique has been there still from 12th century, and it basically means floating paint, and that's just the other technique that, and this technique, again, it's also used in Turkey. And in Turkey, it's called Ebru. So it's the same technique, but then they've got different names in different places. So it's also, you can use cloths, you can do scarf with it, you you can just recycle any clothes with it. So that's what I'm going to take you through. Please have fun with it. Don't limit yourself. I have some designs there, but you can create your own, whatever you want to do. So don't limit yourself. Please have fun.